Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could be with me this Tuesday morning, August 3rd, 2021, here at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission is to help you become the best version of yourself, and we do that by helping you become financially independent by teaching you how to currency trade with our super accurate trading tools and our best in the business one-on-one training, which we believe is the only way that you can learn how to do this well. With that, in this session, our tools have a variety of different signals off of them. When you do the trial program, we are showing you one of the simpler signals to give you evidence of the tool's work. We also do these live trades to provide evidence as to how well our tools work and their accuracy. I've been trading a little over 2 years. My accuracy is about 80%. So with that, on this session, I am going to use two different signals, something called the 10-point signal and another signal toward the top of the hour called the thick orange line signal. So with that, let us get started. We need to start by listening to this guy. This guy isn't the most pleasant first thing in the morning, so let's get going.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advanced written permission.
Oh, that sounds like the baseball thing, huh? You can't copy any of this. We have a number. One of the ways we teach you, in addition to the personalized one-on-one training, is we have a number of live webinars where, just like this, where traders do their analysis, talk through what they're looking at and how they're coming up with the trade, and we find that's a very effective way to improve and learn. Not only that, but you're basically getting a free trade. If you haven't muted yourself, please mute yourself so we don't have a little feedback in the background. When you are a light, you get access to the Monday evening, Tuesday morning, and Thursday morning trades with me. There's an intro to coaching session a little later this morning, and then one on Thursday evening, and then you've got the light member meeting on Wednesday. This Thursday, I will not be doing a live trade. I am going out to headquarters in Utah, so I'll be out there Thursday and Friday. So no live trade on Thursday. When you become a member, you get access to many, many more live trades. There's one in the mornings at 10 a.m. There's one in the evenings at 10 p.m. There's one on Sunday at 6 p.m. So lots of opportunities to trade. And then there's also additional paid sessions that you can go to. So with that, let us get going here. I like to work off of a checklist. I've already checked that our Forex, that our green charts and coin MT4 is connected. A review of last night. Last night we had trouble finding a 10-point trade, but we did find a thick orange line trade that was good for 5 pips, and it closed a couple hours after we took it. It is good habit to review the trades specifically what you're looking for is trades that didn't go as you planned, and to figure out why they didn't go as you planned. A good habit: take a screenshot of what you're looking at when you take the trade. If it doesn't go your way, you can share it with whoever you're working with, and they can give you some feedback. As we are technical traders means we are trading based on the price action movement, and that's why our indicators are very good at telling us where the turns are. What also impacts currency movement is news. And so we want to know what the news is so that we can make sure that we are trading around it. One good place to see the news for currency is forexfactory.com. So forexfactory.com, and it breaks the news down into 3 categories. Yellow is low impact, orange is medium impact, and red is high impact. So I am looking for items that are red. And right now, the next news item coming up is something on the Canadian dollar, then the US dollar. These are all yellow, so you got nothing to worry about. Next red one coming up is New Zealand dollar employment and unemployment news. Any trade that we take, we should be well out of before 6:45 tonight. So we've got clear sailing. So with that, let us take a look at the tools and take it from there. So you all have this chart. It's the light 6 major chart. I start with I like to call it the composite chart because it's showing us 6 different currency pairs all in a 1-hour candle. I start with the middle chart here, the majors and minors. And I am looking for situations where we are oversold. That is, the lines are below the red line, or overbought, where the lines are above the blue line. When the lines are below the red line and are oversold, that tells us that it's a buy opportunity. The question then is, when is a good time to buy? So when the lines are below, we are looking for situations where all the lines are pointing up, as we have here. And we have what's called a double cross, where the green is crossed over the red and the gray is crossed over the black. So we have 3 points here. Those 3 points are, one, that we're oversold. The lines are below the red line. Now, I know the majors or the minors, which are the black and gray lines, are kind of halfway through the channel. But the green and red, which are the major indicators, are still below and entering into. And usually if they're below the halfway point, I will consider it. So everybody's going up. The one thing I don't like about this is that the green line isn't quite as steep as I'd like it. And as we're talking, it's getting steeper. And the lines aren't clustered together. It's a better signal when the lines are clustered together, but we do have 3 points here. And actually, as we've talked, it's gotten a little steeper. So 3 points here. So then I'm going to go up and look at my TNTs. There are 4 different measures going on here. And I want to count how many of the lines are supporting the direction that I see here, which is buy. So the 2 orange lines, the thick and the thin, are telling me buy. The blue lines are inversely related. When blue comes down, that means up. So I've got 3 of the 4 lines here telling me buy. I need a minimum of 3 out of 4. So I am good here. I've passed test 2. And then I am going to look to test 3, which is the pressure. I want the pressure going up, supporting this, or the green line on top. So I've got up pressure. It is weak up pressure. It is weak because the lines are gapping. The green line is the green line is moving away from the red line. So this is telling me it's about to roll and come back down. And you know what? Even though we technically have all the points here, the majors here are scaring me off. It is going up, but it is sideways, so I don't like it. I have all 7 points, but the pressure here is scaring me a little bit, or the major is scaring me a little bit. I want to see if we get a better signal. So let's keep going. We will. Yeah, let's see if we get something better, because I don't like that. Oh, now he's going up pretty strong. Well, all right. You know what? Let's you know what? We'll do a little bit more analysis before we decide we don't want to do them. So what happens is when I see the signal, so I've got 7 points here. I want to do a little bit more detail. A little bit more details. I want to look at the full chart, and the full chart is a chart where I've got a 1 minute chart, 30-minute chart, 1 hour chart, which is the one we were looking at, a 2 hour chart, a 4 hour chart, and a day chart. So I'm going to make this into the AUD USD. And what I'm looking for is support for what I am seeing here on the 1 hour chart. And ideally what I want to see is I want to see the 2 hour chart and the 4 hour chart both oversold. They are both overbought. They're going up, but they're overbought. I want to see them oversold. They don't necessarily have to be going up like we're seeing here, but I want them down here, because if the 2 hour and the 4 hour are going up, are oversold, they will eventually be going up. When they are up, when they are overbought, they're more likely to come down. So I've got conflict between what I'm seeing here on the 1 hour chart and what I'm seeing on the 2 and the 4 hour chart. And that conflict, and you can see that the miners are coming down, we've got up pressure, but red crossed over. We've got up pressure, but red is about to cross over. Usually when we get a red crossover, we get a red candle, and we did here. So what I want to have happen is I want to have more than one thing tell me that it's a good trade. And I don't have that more than one thing. So I've got the 7 points here, but I want to look at the 2 and the 4 hour chart to see that, hey, there's support. This is going to go up. And I don't see that here. You know, it's telling me it's going up, but I don't know how much more up is in the move. So I'm gonna pass. So let's keep looking. Euro dollar overbought, but the majors and minors are still going up. A pound dollar overbought. Everybody's going up. U.S. Canadian dollar oversold, going down. U.S. Swiss franc oversold, going down. The miners are starting to turn. Dollar yen overbought, everybody going up, so nothing on that. I'm a little gun shy now, even though I've just refreshed these before we came on. I want to make sure that we're looking at something that's current. So now basically what I've done is I've got another 6 pairs, but they're a different pair of 6. Over here on this first chart, they're all US based. On this second chart, I've got another 6 pairs. They're all on an hour, but they're non-US based. So that gives us more opportunities to find a trade. Oversold, going down. Australian Japanese yen over, we're in the middle of the channel. Euro Canadian dollar, middle of the channel. Australian New Zealand dollar going through the channel. In fact, the majors have kind of started to run through the channel. This is a nice signal if you could catch it. Nice and steep. See how steep the green line is. All the lines are tight together. Had we caught this up here, we would have got a seven pip run. Pound yen overbought going up. Euro Australian dollar overbought. Minors are coming down. Majors aren't there yet. So let's just keep looking. So, part of the game here is just having patience to see the signal. On a 1 hour chart, this half hour between the 30 minutes and the top of the hour, I find is a good time to evaluate the signal to take a trade. So Canadian yen overbought going up. Euro New Zealand dollar oversold and overbought and starting to come down. We don't quite have a clear cross here. It's just starting, but it's more of a sideways than a down. So again, I'm going to pass. Pound New Zealand dollar overbought. Everybody's pointing down, and I've got the double cross. So this is stronger than what I'm seeing here. So I've got 3 points. 1, we're overbought. 2, the lines are pointing down. And 3, I've got the red over the green and the black over the gray. Two orange lines going down. 2 blue lines going up. So I've got all 4 telling me sell here. All 4 telling me sell. And on the pressure, it's sideways, but sideways slightly down. So I'm going to count this as a point. We've got green on top, but it's a slight down. And the one I specifically look at is I'm looking at the green line. So the green line is just slightly going down. So I'm going to count this as a down. So I've got 8 points here. 1 point with the pressure, although see the pressure now he's going sideways versus down. Usually when you have this big gap here, that's telling me it's going to be retracement. If I get retracement, that means this candle is going to retrace one of the previous candles. So it'll either retrace this one or it may even retrace this one here. So that's okay. Now he's starting to go up a little bit. But all right, so we got sideways. I'm going to count this as an okay that we've got the initial points. So now I'm going to go back to the full chart. So that's pound to New Zealand dollar. Pound New Zealand dollar. And I want to take a look at the full chart. So Great Britain pound, NZD. All right. All right. So we still have the signal here. It's more sideways here. What I'm looking for in the confirmation, I am overbought. Lines are still going up, but we're overbought. So if we're overbought, that means we're going to eventually be coming down. So this is telling me down. We're overbought here. The 4-hour chart hasn't gotten to overbought, but it has petered out midway through. And what's telling me it's petered out is I've got this kink in the green line here. So it was going up very steep, and now it's going up less steep. I've got down pressure, although green's on top. I've got down pressure, although green's on top. So again, I need a little bit more information. So the next, I want to know where the support and resistance is and what the trend is. So this is okay. I prefer on the 2 hour that this be up here, but I'm going to still consider it. So let us look at a full chart. And we will put the symbol in Great Britain, pound, in ZD. I'm going to squish up the chart a little bit because I want to draw some support and resistance on there. Holy smokes. Imagine if you were trading this day way back here. Look at that move. Wow. So support and resistance, this is something that we teach you in the training. It is natural spots where the candles seem to stop. So what I am looking for are the spots where the candles seem to naturally find a stopping point. All right, so seems to stop right in here, 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 right in here. These spots. Hold on. Turn the lock on and put this on so it allows me to keep drawing. These spots, the market tends to respect these spots as natural stopping spots. So I don't want to take a trade that's going to run through them. So I want to kind of know where they are. Now I'm kind of doing quick and dirty ones. So we've got right in here, right in here, right in here, right all along in here, in here, in here. So I want to get one above and one below. Right in here, in here, in here, in here, kind of in here, over here. Let's take one more above. Right in here, over here, over here, a little bit over here. So now if we were to say, what is the trend? So it looks like since the beginning of the month, the end of last month, we are trading into a downtrend. The reason I want to know the trend is if I am trading against the trend, I'm going to take less pips than if I'm trading with the trend. So we are looking at a sell trade in a downtrend. So I can take more pips. What I want to do is get rid of this guy. Why? Still trying to figure out how to. All right, well, I don't know how to. Oh, there we go. Delete. I want to just take that off. So then I also want to know how much room do I have between. So I'm using the measure tool. How much room do I have between? Oops. Do I have to the support line? So there's 6 pips up and 39 pips down. So 6 pips up till I go back here, 39 pips or 40 pips till I go down here. Now going back. All right, so while we've been talking, what has happened? The signal has changed. It's got to push up here now. And our pressure went from sideways to up. So the signal's gone. Signal is gone. Over here, we can see the line is less steep, but it's steeper than it was when we first looked at it. So this trade is gone. So we didn't, as we were doing our analysis, the signal changed. So we're not going to take it. We've got about 4 minutes left to the top of the hour. So I'm going to change signals. I'm going to go to a quick scalp signal, which is the thick orange line signal, which is a trade that we took last night. I am looking for situations where this number is at 10 or 0, this number right here, or within 1 point of 10 or 0. So 8 isn't. I'm gonna look through for it now because I want to get the trade in before the top of the hour. Then I'll explain the how it works. 8, no. 7, no. 5, no. 0, yes. And I want all 4 lines. If I've got a 0 here, I want all 4 of these lines well below the oversold line, and I have that. So I've got 0, part 1 of the signal, and all 4 lines below, part 2 of the signal. I'm going to go ahead and take a 5 pip buy. This is a little scalp trade. There's no calculating here. So let's go ahead, USD CHF. USD, see if he's down here. USD CHF, he is. If, holy smokes, was there some sort of news? Let's just go back and check because that is a very big move. USD. Nothing. I'm going to go ahead and still take it. USD CHF, new order. So if you don't have them, go to File, New Chart, and then you'll search for them until you find him. USD CHF, which is right on the top there. Then I'm going to go to New Order. Based on the amount in the account, which is 11,005, I am going to take a volume of 1.1, which is just moving the decimal places over 4 spots, and I am going to take a market buy. I'm not going to worry about the stop loss or take profit. Once it records it, I am going to go in and then modify. If I click anywhere along the right, it highlights it in blue. Go to modify. if I put 50 in here, this is good for 5 pips. 50 points is 5 pips. I click the blue. It does the math for me. We're going to use a 4-to-1 stop loss. So 50 points is 200 points for the stop loss. Click. And I want to make sure I get the full 5 pips. So I'm just going to go down and check the number I got in at, 0.9023. If I'm doing a buy, I'm going to go to 287. So I'm just going to adjust this. So we did a buy on the USD CHF Swiss franc. The take profit is 0.90287. 0.90287. The stop loss is 0.90034. Stop loss is 0.90034. Take profit is 0.90287. Some traders on this trade like to see that the number change. So what I mean by that is they want this number to change by at least 1. And as you see, it did. It went up to 5 from 10. And these are starting to turn up. So I would expect this to close sometime in the next hour. What's happening on the thick orange line trade, this number measures, is a scaled number, and it measures, it's between 0 and 10. And when it is at 10, it is telling us, hey, there's no more up in the movement. We think the up movement is maxed out. Likewise, when it is at 0, it is saying, hey, I don't think there's any more down in the movement. But what we want to do is we want to confirm that. And we confirm it by looking at the majors and minors and looking where these lines are in relationship to the oversold line. So if they're well below the oversold line, that supports what we're seeing here. And they were. And then, so it's a good trade. It's worth 5 pips. It's a quick little scalp trade. You can kind of think of it as an elastic. When everything is pulled tight, what we want to do is when the new candle comes up, it's like releasing the elastic. There's going to be a little jump, and we're going to get that. So that is it. Let's see if there's any questions. Let's see. Is this session recorded? Yes, it is. It is on YouTube. You can go back and watch it. Red over green is a selling opportunity when it's oversold. Yes, red over green is a selling opportunity as it is in here. It's a little early here to take this trade, but this is a nice setup here on the Euro USD. Oversold, everybody's coming down. We've got the double cross, the 2 orange lines are coming down, dotted blue going up, and I've got up pressure. Actually, the pressure isn't there yet. Pressure is going up and green's on top, so I don't have this part of the trade, but it is starting to roll. So not quite ready on the euro dollar. Misspoke there. Okay, gang. Thanks so much for being here. Again, to recap, we took a buy trade on the USD CHF. Take profits 0.90287, and the stop loss is 0.90034. And I would expect this to close within the next hour. No live trade this Thursday, so we will see you again next Monday. All right. Thanks, gang. Bye-bye.